What's going on, guys? We're going to go over a little trade that we took in the Evolution Traders live stream this morning. There was a couple of us who went short on Tesla today. Now, again, everything is 2020 in hindsight. Definitely, if we do go back in time and we kind of just, look at the first candlestick of the day, we could essentially say that, hey, we should have just went short and held it all day, right? But the markets are never as easy as that, right? So again, what we were looking at was the $255 level, so 255 and a half here. Reason being, you can see here Friday in the pre-market session, and as we opened up, we had the lows being put in here, and then as we had those lows being put in, we kind of bounced a little bit, consolidated. Now again, there would have been a little bit of a long position here over 259 and a half, so over 259 definitely would have been a long position that we would have taken into 261. But again, if you look at the first 5-minute candle off the bell here at 6:30, not only does it put in the spike and get rejected here at the linear regression, but immediately starts to reverse. And when it starts to reverse here, okay, notice this first 5-minute candle, it then loses the 20, 55, 10, every single moving average that we have on a 5-minute time frame. So it closes here, right? Closes here at around 256.20s. However, we had this level sitting down here at around 255 and a half. This was the level that we were sitting on, was this 255 and a half. As soon as it started to confirm here, 635, we went ahead and went short. Now, it was on this candle, realistically, when we lost the 255.67 and it flushed all the way down to 253, full disclosure, I got out, right? I got out on the first move. So, I didn't even hold this trade for longer than 5 minutes and I was able to get out. Now, if you guys want to, see all the gains and loss section and get involved in the chat and the live stream, join Evolution Traders, links down in the description, or check my community post. But again, with that being said, if you realistically look at it, that next level that we were looking at, and a little bit later on in the day when I got off the live stream, I was talking about the 250.60s, right? So that was the area of potential. Why was it the area of potential? Because it was the linear regression, okay? So this linear regression down here on a 5-minute time frame, sitting at around 250 and a half. As soon as we broke through that, could have went long, used the 1-bar stop or the 5 or the 10-day moving average. Any close above that could have been a little bit of a stop. And again, another 5-minute push down from around 250 all the way down to 248. So a $2 move here within a matter of 5 minutes, an almost $2 move here within a matter of 5 minutes. And again, it continues to bleed. But the way that I trade and the way that we kind of set up these trades is these levels that we're watching, they're meant to go, okay? So they're not really meant to, essentially sit in them all day, right? They're meant for when they get confirmed, they need to start working, and they need to start working right away, okay? If they don't start working right away, we obviously have clear technical reasons to get out of the trades. But again, we don't want to be sitting in them all day long. So if I do pull up the 1-hour time frame, I want you guys also to notice something here on the 1-hour time frame. Again, for some of you newer people who are just maybe coming to YouTube, maybe you don't understand how to read my chart or think this is too many indicators. Here, I'll do something a little bit better for you guys, since some people can't seem to read charts, right? So let's look at the levels here. 261 to the top side. If we would have gotten that high, break over yesterday's highs, we were gonna go long. Okay. Notice this 255.67 here. I took off everything off the screen. All I'm rocking right now is the 20 and the 200. That's all you really need. But again, in the morning, I'm very, very lazy. I like to kind of see exactly all the potential, right? I like knowing my potential. I don't like to guess. Once we got this close below the 20 SMA on the 1-hour time frame, and we broke below that 255.67, one level that I want you guys to kind of keep in mind here was the low wick at around 251. Now, this was also something that I was talking about in this morning's live stream. Guys, first hour lows, first hour highs, do we have potential? If we do, we could potentially take that trade at the top of the hour. You can see here the 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time candles take out the first opening 30-minute range, and then it trickles down into that 250.67. So there was about $1 to $1.50 there, and continues to flush all the way to a price of 247. Now again, you don't have to essentially catch the whole move, right? The whole move down. As long as you can take a little piece of this pie, get in, get out, do this on a day in and day out basis, and as long as you guys can identify these levels, you can definitely make money. Now, a level that we will be looking for on Monday would be 242 to the downside, has room to 237. And if we kind of look at the daily chart here, this daily chart pulled almost all the way back to its 20-day moving average. So, the longs kind of still need to get over the 261 before we have any potential breakout. But again, if we do bounce next week. You know, it's a long week this week. If we do bounce and we get rejected at 250 or 255 and then start to come back down, look for that short position below 242 into 239. And again, any close below 239 on Tesla is going to have a tremendous amount of room down. Again, if you guys want to join that Discord access where you get the live training with the trading in the morning, the webinars, the watch list, the community, you know, it's a good group of guys in there, you know, kind of all working together and helping each other out. You can definitely go to my community post and see what I got going on there. But again, I'll see you guys all in the next video.